Hi from the sunny depths of Kampang Phet province here in northern Thailand, or lower north Thailand, and we're off farm. We are still on a farm. This is the boundary. It's a very fine line, which is what Toon and I normally tread, and I'm going to show you down here. It's been said before, but we are on a slippery slope, Toon and I. Yeah, I'm here with the world's or Thailand's most famous lumberjack, Toon. And we're collecting fodder for the goats. The reason we're doing it off-site is because we've got so many goats, as most of you know, and it's in the depths of the dry season and there's just not enough fodder on the farm, so we're beg, steal and borrow from other places. We were very fortunate that yesterday morning we were out collecting the gatin, which is Lucina, along the road. We're about 1k up yonder, and a bloke pulled up. He doesn't own this farm, but his friend does, and he lets him put his buffalo in here. He's got 20 buffalo, so he uses him to clear the land for his eucalyptus trees, but it's also left all these gatin trees. You can see the size of them. They're pretty impressive, although there's not many leaves lower down. There's plenty of fodder on them further up, so Toon's using the long-handled saw today, fraught with danger. Obviously it is very dangerous as well, being out here, super remote, but we do have our security, off-site security, Bebo. She's come here on the old front-loading rucksack with Toon. How's it going, missus? So this is our first trip of the morning. Try to do it these first trips, well, both trips, super early before it gets so hot. And yeah, the second trip's a bit Betty Swallocks, as we say. So the goats are having 2 breakfasts at the moment. So they have this and their rice bran. We top up their waters and their salts and minerals. We have something to eat and drink and come out straight back out for the second trip. And we're also cutting grass for them and giving them rice straw as well. So it's pretty much non-stop feeding the goats at the moment. But it's all good fun, isn't it? So yeah, it's very kind of that gentleman to sort of like stop and give us a heads up. We've also got some climbing weed in here as well, which the goats like. It's not a huge amount of it, but we have been going to other places where we can get a full Ben-Hur chariot load for the goats. The goats love it. It's all going at Bebo, eh? Quite physically demanding, if I'm brutally honest. Look at that, multitasking while I'm recording. No more goat births since the previous video, so I think we're still on 10 newborns, 5 of each, 5 bucklings, 5 doelings. Would be good if they're all bucklings, as we can sell those easier. But hey ho, could be a lot worse. Oh, this gets steeper every time I come back here. Fingers crossed, we've probably only got about another month before the rains are back. Yes dear, I can get that for you. And then everything will spring back into life, be nice and lush. Everything grows so quickly out here in Thailand, well, certainly where we are, as soon as we start getting the rains. A month's time, that'll also coincide to the return of Fran and Chris from Paw Pang Farm. We're going to get plenty of fishing done then, and probably a game of darts or two, I imagine. Alright love, I got the knife, don't you worry. No, I forgot the hook, never mind. Some of you might recognise this. Certainly the guys that got other halves that are Thai out here. That's malat, it's like a wild bit of gourd, very small. So whenever we're out, if we do see some wild food, Toon normally harvest that and take it back as a bit of a snack. Right, I think we're done once we're loaded, missus. We've got a thirsty Bebo, have we? Right. Let's not just get in on the top. We've also ram-packed it underneath there as well, and we've also been to the noodle shop lady, who's very kindly managed to fill up 3 of these buckets right to the top of leftover food waste. So that's plenty of grub for the black soldier fly larvae. It's probably a little bit too much. We don't really like to keep hold of it for more than a day or two, so a lot of it get launched into the lake for the other fish as well. So yeah, it's waste not, want not. This side of the road, Toon and I had pretty much cleared, well, Toon clears it, I load the bike normally, of Gatin. We're running out of places now. It's quite fortunate that we're the only goat farmers left in our area, because previously, years gone by, you'd be competing against other goat farmers where to cut Gatin. So it's a good way of finding out where all the Gatin is, and exploring new areas in our local area, because although we've been here for, well, 6 years full time on the farm, Toon's been here a lot longer than that, we still are finding new places and new little pockets of Gatin and new waterways and such like, and meeting new people. So it's good to get out, and very friendly local people around here. Quite often they'll drive past and then stop for a chat, and obviously most of them will recognise the Gatin as goat fodder, and they like to ask about the goats and how on earth we're still in business. But we were talking to the guy with the buffaloes yesterday, and he was saying it's not just goats, it's buffaloes, cows, pigs and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so livestock farming, I think, apart from chickens at the moment, it's hard going for all of us. But generally speaking, most livestock farmers love their animals, and that's what normally sees you through. It's certainly the case for Toon and I. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't be doing it. We'd be binning it off, and I don't know, probably full-time YouTubers or something horrible like that. Yeah, we have to share the water with the dog. Don't drink out the flask, Beepo. Terrible girl. Look at that. Too posh. I ain't got to drink it out like that, have I, missus?
Cold.
There's ice cubes in it, that's why.
Paula, Bebo.
Well, the bungee strap is in position.
Make sure the pen line not hooked with
the old buffalo line has not been damaged. So all he asked, he said, before you leave, can you make sure that the line's still in place, otherwise the buffaloes get out. Can you believe it? It's obviously not electrified. It's just a bit of cord with a bit of plastic there and a bamboo. You think all the money we've spent doing perimeter fencing for our goats, they wouldn't even see this. Well, Brownie would probably eat that. And yeah, and he said his buffaloes just obey the string. They don't go past it. I said to Tears, he sort of like trained them with electric fencing. No, they're just well-behaved animals, unlike our goats. Right, the Bebo is almost packed away. Oh no,
don't do that.
Not for the camera, Bebo. Terrible girl. Mum bought this rucksack for her all the way over from the UK. She has been eating quite a few rats and pigeons lately, so it is a little bit tight round her midriff.
Yeah, need new one, Fran.
Yeah, we need a
little bit bigger.
Bebo XL. Look, even got the old tail out there. I normally help Toon put this on, but I can't. I'm video recording, love, sorry. But Toon, sometimes I can't go with Toon collecting the fodder, so it's just the two of them. Sometimes Kaimuk goes, and sometimes Toon's mum goes, but sometimes it's just the two girls. But yeah, she's a great little companion. And a lot of people love to see Bebo out. She's quite a celebrity around here, isn't she? She's quite famous now. So, how can you not love that dog? Right, guys, we're going to head back, feed the goats, feed ourselves, and then out for the second trip again.
Need to call the food shop.
Yeah, we're going to order some food on the way back. It's a bit lazy. You're not cooking much these days, are you? Just ordering food all the time. Just joking, love.